So we consider each one of these blocks in here to be the computer representation of a fixture. When we say fixture, we're talking about a light. So the first 12 as labelled are for dimmers, and so the dimmer is then connected to, in some cases, multiple lights, but we only consider it to be a dimmer because it is one circuit. When we move on to the LED fixtures, each fixture is a lamp in its own right. As we can see here, we have 8 lamps, which represents the 8 lamps that we have in the ceiling. As we look at them here, and they go basically starting at 13 through to 20, 13 is the lamp closest to us on the left, and 20 is the lamp closest to us on the right. And it's basically a horseshoe arc around the back of the stage, 13 through to 20, as the lights are laid out. If we want to manipulate them in a programming sense, we select the light. When we select the fixture, a dialog box comes up with the options that let us control what we can. As I said before, you can use the mouse wheel to add intensity. This is represented by the primary dimmer. Much like the dimmer for an incandescent bulb, there is a channel dedicated to how bright or dim the lamp is. There is also an option up the top for strobing, which changes the rate at which the lamp strobes. Following that, you can change over to the color tab, and you're given an RGB, which is how the lights work. They have red, green, and blue LEDs inside of them, and by changing the values of each bulb, or of each color, you get color mixing. So here I'm doing just green, now I'm adding blue, which gives us an aquamarine. Now take away the green, we just have blue, and if I add red, we'll move through the lavenders into the fuchsias and then into pink.
Could you adjust that for all the lights at one time, all the LEDs?
You can adjust that. So this dialog box is relative to the fixtures that are selected over here in the channel display screen. So if I were to, for example, make all of these lights blue by selecting them all, and then coming over here, I can also use this palette to select a color. So if I was to say dark blue, all of the lights will go dark blue. What you may notice at this point in time is that only one of the lights is still on. That is because we've not told anything else that we need it to be bright. So we can either come back to our brightness dialog, and once we click on the primary dimmer, all of them should come up to the same intensity. Alternatively, we could also use the mouse wheel, which holds their respective positions. So in other words, if one light was at 50% and another at 0, as we mouse wheel up, each of the lights would move upward from their current position.